I thought I'd give it a quick freshen up on the hair, a couple of weeks, job done.
I know you said to me you were thinking about whipping the head off.
Yeah.
This is the whole front end.
It got out of hand.
There's no head.
No, that's in Hamlin's being worked on. Last time I put these on, you owned this. We were drinking rather heavily while I put them on.
I seem to recall
So
we were rather stoned on homebrew.
We were, so they were crooked. The thing is, I now know they're bent, so I've got to straighten them. I cannot live with them being crooked.
Oh, dude, what have you done?
I've got two of these, one for each side. This is a freshener. I'm freshening
This is a
up.
brief interlude in the Morris Minor restoration.
I wouldn't say brief.
Long term.
I've been working on it a month. It's not brief. Tomorrow, Ed and Chris are going to come round and film me starting the Land Rover. I've been working on it for about 10 months now. They have finally picked a weekend when the sun's out. It's not cold, it's not raining, it's beautiful sunshine. It's Saturday today, I'm working today, so I can't do it today. Tomorrow, Sunday, that's it. We've got a good weekend, we're not going to freeze, and we're not going to get wet. You two have done it again, haven't you?
What?
It's blooming freezing out here,
It's not raining.
and you've come to film me.
Yeah, I know.
I don't believe
I
it.
told you to put the heating on.
Once again, they've let me down.
We've only let you down if there's an expectation. But we set the bar so low, there's no expectation.
Yes.
So I'm here wearing my Smurf hat with you, and it's bitterly cold. Like a minus 100 here. Hi, welcome back. Thank you for hanging out with us today. We really do appreciate it. We are back at Marc's, but it's not actually raining for a change. Instead, it's now about minus 40, but that doesn't matter. We're here to look at another piece of scrap and see if we can get this puppy running today after a rebuild.
We are safe. Perfect.
What's happened?
Real life.
Where's your lens gone?
Well, it was in my pocket, and now it's not in my pocket, and now we've got to go and look for it.
But we've only been here half an hour.
Yeah, I know, but hey ho.
Barely got going. Already we're like I really smashed my phone.
Yeah.
You've broken your glasses.
Yeah. So what's the chance of this actually starting then?
Well, us starting or the engine starting?
The engine starting.
I would say at this rate, mate, probably low for both.
Well, we need to find a bit of glass then.
So it's on the floor.
Well, it must be, because it's not in my pocket.
Okay, small array of parts. This is something that the younger viewers would never have seen. A condenser and look at that, a set of points. So I need to fit that lot, and then there might be half a chance this thing will run. I cannot feel my fingers at all. Don't touch that. For goodness sake. You've already lost a clear piece of glass this morning. I can't feel it. I can't feel the nut. This is what 50 years of changing the points does to a screw. With the wrong screwdriver, obviously. Look at that. It's a dying art, isn't it? Plugs and points and condenser. I'm going to set up the points, so I need a points gap, and I've got some feeler gauges, but to get the cam on the distributor in the right place, I need to turn the engine, and I've got a starting handle on this one, so I'm going to use the starting handle. So if Chris does that actually, and I can say stop, okay?
Oh, that's
Bit
smooth.
more. Keep going. That'll do it, stop. Okay, let's set the gap on the points. I haven't done this for such a long time, I'm not sure if this is even the right set of points. Did we check them against the old one? No. We need fuel, chaps, we need fuel. Fuel. Go and get some fuel.
Are you going to just put it on the bowl, or are you going to...
No, I was going to put some in the tank.
Oh, you are kidding me.
That's loose.
You plank.
I know we need to crank it over before we do anything else anyway. Hey, why can't I undo anything this morning? There you go. I've got a new fuel tank in, so there's no reason to think it's going to hold fuel, is there? I haven't tested it or anything. What do you reckon, a couple of gallons? Or do you think it will pick up on one? I'm not sure how low the pickup is. That's what it's designed for, isn't it? Just fill the tank. Stop talking, just fill the tank. Manual fuel pump. A mechanical fuel pump with a lever underneath. Yes. Look at this. See if we got some fuel. Yes, look at that. I'm going to turn the engine over with the handle. See if I can just get a little bit of oil up through it.
Do you want me to give this again then, my friends?
We're just going to turn over. No plug for no chance of any
this
kickback.
is just to bring up some
oil, some fuel.
Right.
Just to get it spinning basically. Should be very little resistance on it.
That's good because I'm very weak. Contact!
Have you seen Camberwick Green?
That's me, isn't it? Like
It
a
is.
nodding dog in the wind.
Has anybody checked if the fuel tank's leaking yet?
I'll do that now. It looks okay.
Good.
Now we just watched a middle-aged man get off a cold floor. Hang on, get in the shot.
You may want time lapse for this.
And a forklift.
See? So after a few final preparations, what I'm going to do, FT, wait till it shears, back it off a quarter of a turn, job done.
Then you need pinching up because they'll probably have to come out again when it doesn't start.
My hand is too numb.
Yeah.
I have great admiration, Mark, for you doing the points. As I'm struggling holding a socket and a wrench, to be honest.
When I picture us working on cars, I picture, you know, like all the glossy TV programmes where, you know, your wheeler dealers, that sort of thing.
Yes.
Whereas in reality, I expect when people are watching this, it's like watching chimps throwing rocks. You know?
We're at a lower level, aren't we?
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
is there any particular order you want the plug these put on?
Yep.
But Dizzy's in the middle of the engine block, so it's equidistant from
Oh right,
one to
it
four.
is number 4 then. So that's number 4.
The one at the back.
Yeah. And then it's 2.
So that's number 4.
Yeah, there's 2.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1. So 1.
So it's 4, 2, 3, 1. No, 4, 2, 1, 3.
Is anyone else confused?
Which way does the distributor go?
It's that way.
Does it go clockwise?
When you were doing the points, which way was it going?
No idea. Goes anti-clockwise.
Okay.
So we got, I'll let you connect them up since you were there.
Was I? Yeah, but I was making such a fantastically crap job of it.
So it is 4, going anti-clockwise,
Yeah.
2,
Yeah.
1 and 3.
2, 1. I was right first time.
Yeah.
3,
Yeah,
4,
yeah.
2.
That's
right.
1, 3, 4, 2.
And then we got. Where's your coil leaf?
Yeah.
Ah, that's why I can't see it. Where's your coil?
Yeah.
Ah, it's even better. Okay, we are ready to start this puppy up, aren't we, Mark?
Ready? Yep, ready to turn the key.
We've got fuel,
We've got fuel, plugs are in,
plugs, plug leads,
points,
points are in.
condenser.
All that remains now is to jump in it and turn the thing over.
Let's give it a go.
Let's do it.
Are you ready?
Contact.
It's turning, isn't it?
Yeah, but there's no power in the battery to actually.
There's no zim.
There's no zoom.
So what you're saying is there's no power in the battery to spin it round at any particular speed to get it to start. If this had been a warm day, that would have spun over like you wouldn't believe. It's because it's so cold, It's not doing it.
I'm just saying, once again, we've been scuppered by a lack of planning and the cold weather.
And somebody forgetting to actually put the battery on charge.
Is it because there's just not enough oomph in the battery? Well, you try and start it on the handle.
What's the waiting time in A&E at the moment?
Days.
Thumb out the way.
I'll eat it.
Not brave enough.
Not brave enough. Not brave enough.
There isn't much compression in that.
No.
This is like deja vu.
Deja vu. It's 12 volts down to there, so there's power down to here.
We've got some issues. We've got no spark, and we've got virtually no power in the battery. So Mark's behind me now having a tinker and just doing some diagnostics. Hopefully this will nail it. In the next 10 minutes we'll have it running. Or not.
Well, the old points had a plastic washer on, so I said to Mark, we need to use this plastic washer. Well, we didn't realise that the new one came with the new plastic washer, so we had two plastic washers on it.
Okay, I've got 12 volts there. I should have 12 volts there, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
But I haven't. I've got nothing. Why is that?
Is it cold? Go for it. So the mighty V6 Astro is going to rescue the aging Land Rover by throwing its battery into the mix to bring life once again to the past.
Self-fueled, we've definitely got a spark. Let's see if we've actually got a spark in the plugs.
Right, so at the moment we've got no spark and we have a very, very slow turnover. So despite having the Astro jumping the battery, we still haven't speeded up the turnover. So Mark's now removing all 4 plugs to reduce the load on the engine as there be no compression, and we'll see if there's a spark on any single one of the plugs at all. That's where we're at.
Because there's a bit of corrosion in where it goes into the cap.
We feel that the stumbling block is the cap stroke lead combination.
There's no spark
being distributed.
No, there's nothing coming out of these basically. So we can either just put it back on and see if there's anything comes out.
So what we're doing now, we're going right back to the basics. We're making sure that when the timing marks are at TDC for number 1, that we've got the distributor pointing at number 1 plug in.
4, 2. That does make more sense. It does seem to make it looks neater.
It does look neater actually.
If we're at top dead centre, which is here, look,
Yeah.
that's that lead. That's at number 1.
Yeah.
So that's number 1,
Yeah.
3, 4, 2. That's correct.
Yeah. That's so slow. That's so slow.
So slow. No, it might just be oil. Everything's thick, oil thick.
Come up. Yay!
Put it down to fuel pump.
No, our battery's dead now. Even though we got it jump started, there just isn't enough in it.
Battery's dead.
Sake!
So what we've done is used up all the battery with the wrong firing order.
I don't care, the heater's on. Warmth. You're not having this mine. It's mine warmth. No, no.
Okay, so undeterred, what we're going to do is get another battery. So we'll see you in a few minutes. But being late on Sunday meant we were unable to locate a battery. So Chris and I gave up and went home. Well, before we could reconvene, Marc got bored of waiting, charged the original battery up and carried on without us. And because we were no longer helping, had absolutely no trouble starting the Land Rover all by himself. Well, success. Thank you for watching. Join us in our next video when we try to start this magnificent bike that's been stood for a couple of years under a protective cover.
And also, if you can like and subscribe, that would be great. And you might see more bikes trying to start and maybe some cars.